So, Lando's Millennium Falcon has arrived at Battlefront 2 after it was featured in Solo: A Star Wars Story. However, it will cost 35,000 credits to unlock, which I've already done and played with the new hero a fair few times. Using this experience and my talent in video making, I'll be discussing different abilities of this Starfighter hero, other important things to know about it, and whether it's worth spending your hard-earned battle points on this pile of garbage. Anyway, before we go any further, I think you should like and subscribe to my channel, as I've sacrificed 35,000 of my own credits to check out this hero so you don't have to. Anyway, let's coaxium inject right into this video. This new Starfighter hero comes with 3 unique abilities. What I mean by unique is that the abilities are the same as the other abilities we have already seen, but under different names. The most obvious of this is the Afterburn, coaxium inject ability. This gives you a lot more speed with a really cool effect on your Millennium Falcon. If you've seen the film, this will make a bit of sense since, spoiler alert, coaxium from the hyperfuel rods was injected to the Falcon's reactor to give it a boost to escape a black hole. However, it still doesn't make much sense. Do they just have loads of coaxium on board which they just inject every time? What about the danger when doing this, which is made clear in the film? Anyway, it doesn't make much sense, and it doesn't have to, as this is Battlefront. But the same person can have 2 faces, and the Millennium Falcon looks like how it was after the castle run without even going through the castle run. Anyway, the next ability is the synchronized firing, which means your primary fire does a lot more damage. This is very similar to a lot of other hero abilities, including special modifications for Han Chewie's Falcon and Poe's quad laser cannon. I guess it's alright, but I would have liked to see something a bit more original. The final ability is L337 Co-Pilot, which is a bit different. This will highlight enemies for both yourself and friendly starfighters, while enemies receive an increase in damage inflicted against them. Again, this is not truly unique, as Poe has a very similar ability called Black Leader, and I think Iden Versio has a similar ability of her own. So I think you can see from this that this new hero does have very similar abilities to other Starfighter heroes, but that doesn't mean that these abilities are weak and useless. In fact, coaxium inject can be very useful evading enemies and missiles, while a synchronized firing is very effective against ships and objectives. However, I'll be tying this in later when we talk about whether it's actually worth buying this hero. There is more important things you don't know about this new hero ship, which you should be quite interested to hear. When piloting the ship, you'll hear both Lando and L337's voices saying some random stuff about the abilities you use, or when you're taking damage.
We're about to die. Painfully. You may have been right about our chances.
I'm always right. It's one of my chances. Watch it!
We're taking a beating. Just you wait. Just you wait.
This ship will be available for 2,000 credits in the original era, but 3,000 in the other 2 eras. I don't know if you guys would agree, but I think the cost should be 2,000 in the prequel era, as this movie was sort of a prequel. However, I guess it does feature Lando and Han, which are both prominent original era heroes. Now, I'm going to start straight off that this hero ship is bad. It reminds me of Han Solo's Millennium Falcon, where it has no real abilities to escape the chasing starfighters, which are slowly destroying you. The Afterburner ability can be used to get some distance between you and your enemies, but you'll find if they are set on destroying you, they'll just catch up and continue to shoot at you, not allowing you to regen any of your health. You can do a fair amount of damage using synchronized firing, but this has quite a short usage period, and it has no use if you're just spending most of your time trying to get away from enemies that are chasing you. L337 Co-Pilot also seems to be a pretty weak ability. Highlighting enemies doesn't benefit much, as it's already pretty clear where your enemies are, as it already displays their name in red and a red circle. Also, it will cost 3,002 eras, so you are much better off using the cheaper ships. However, it does look pretty cool, and not many have unlocked it yet, so it is often available to use. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend you purchasing a Starfighter hero, but instead save up for the new skins or the new prequel heroes you'll be getting later in the year. I just feel that this hero is a bit too weak at the moment, but I'm sure they will buff it in the near future. Anyway, that's been my personal opinion. I'd be very interested to hear what you think of this new hero. Also, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe for more content similar to this. And if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Anyway, I'll see you guys and girls in the next video. Peace out, guys.